Good morning. My name is Natasha Vipin from class 11. Today I'm going to speak about reading one of my favorite fantasy book, Eragon by Christopher Paolini. Eragon is a fantasy young adult book in the Inheritance Cycle series. Its author is Christopher James Paolini, who is an American author and screenwriter. He is best known for the Inheritance Cycle, which consists of the books Eragon, Eldest, Brisinger, Inheritance, and a follow-up short story collection, The Fork, the Witch, and the Worm. He started his work on his first novel, Eragon, at the age of 15. This novel would become the first of a 4-book series set in the mythical land of Allegasia. He lives in the Paradise Valley, Montana, where he wrote his first book. The story follows 15-year-old Eragon, who lives in the village of Carvajal with his uncle Garo and cousin Rorin. While exploring in an outlying area called the Spine, Eragon discovers a strange blue stone. One night, the stone hatches and Eragon becomes the owner of a baby dragon. Aragon hides the dragon from everyone, including his family. He casually consults Brom, a local storyteller, for information on dragon lore. Brom shares accounts of the dragon riders of the past. He tells how the evil Galbatorix, now the king of the empire in which Eragon resides, lured the riders to his side and destroyed them. Eragon names his dragon Safira and cares for her in an hiding place in the woods. As she grows, she and Eragon develop a mental bond that allows them not only to talk telepathically to one another, but also to draw upon each other's magical powers. Galbatorix's henchmen, called Resak, appear in Carvajal inquiring about the Bluestone. As Eragon tries to hide Safira, the Resak kill Uncle Garo and destroy the family's farm. Eragon vows to avenge his uncle's death by tracking down the Resak. Brom, who has discovered Safira, asks to accompany them on their journey filled with mystery and adventure. In the middle, the trio battles king's foot soldiers, creatures called Urgals. They learn that the king's armies have attacked many of the villages in the empire. In the city of Drasleona, the Resak reappear and capture Eragon and Safira. A man named Murtag rescues them and helps care for Brom, who has been injured. Despite Eragon's attempt to save Brom through magic, the mentor, whom Eragon has since learned was a dragon rider, dies. Murtag proves to be a good friend and ally in the battle against Urgals. Eragon is captured again and finds himself in the same prison as the woman in his dreams. She is an elf named Arya. She has been drugged and tortured by a shade named Dursa, a powerful villain possessed by evil spirits. Murtag and Safira help Eragon escape and rescue the still comatose Arya. When Eragon, Safira, and Murtag finally find the Warden city, Arya receives treatment and recovers, and Eragon meets with a leader named Ajihad and tries to learn how he can aid the city without giving up his own freedom. The story then ends with an epic battle in which Eragon kills Dursa. So Paolini, who was 15 years old himself when he began this book, takes on the near archetypes of fantasy fiction and makes them fresh and enjoyable, chiefly through a crisp narrative and a likable hero. Carries substantial Tolkien influence, fanciful spellings of the geographical names, the use of landscape as characters, elfish language, as well as the scale and structure of the story itself. So, if you're a fan of fantasy, action, and adventure genre, then this book is meant for you to read. Thank you, listeners.